you, Veronica. And now is the time when I ask Veronica to give me and you and the world her message for today.
When you awaken each day, decide it's going to be a good day. Decide that what runs through you positively, that as it runs through, you wish it to express itself outward and become part of the collective expression. Decide that every day is good. If there's some dramatics going on, let the dramatics do whatever it's going to do, and then get back to being who you are as a soul. Look around you. Find the beauty. Look at the moon. Look at the sun. Look at the stars. And exclaim to yourself that it is indeed a beautiful place. Yes, sometimes there are beings upon it that aren't so beautiful, but don't give them any energy. Only give energy to that which is beautiful and harmonic. If every single one of you did that, it would be a very different world. So, when you awaken tomorrow, decide that there is beauty everywhere. Decide that you're going to express that beauty in any way you can. If you're hit upon dramatics or you find yourself up to your knees in some sort of negativity, shake it off and say, this isn't where I want to be. I want to be in a state of harmony. And get yourself there. Do not be a victim to anything. You are the creator of your reality. You're not the victim of it. And change how you respond and how you think about it. It's there. It's available. And yes, you can do it.
Thank you, Veronica. And okay, Veronica, I have a number of comments and questions from readers and listeners. And here's one from Frank. He says, I have a question about human souls. When does the soul enter the human form?
The soul enters the human form at random times. There is no standard. Some souls like to have the whole process from embryo through the utero to coming into the physical reality. They like to experience that. But there are some who maybe have done it. Maybe an older soul says, I've been there, done that. I don't really need to come in until it's almost time to be delivered. And there are also, on occasion, there are moments where the soul doesn't come in until after the birth. So there is no standard answer to that question.
Oh, this is about dreams, and a lot of people ask about dreams. In our life review, this is from Ross, in our life review, will we want to examine our dreams? And that's the question. And then the other question is, how about those dreams we have but can no longer remember?
When you are in between lives, the dream state will feel almost like the regular linear state that you've just come from. There is great validity in the dream state activity. It simply isn't as solid as a physical linear moment. The ability to use the dream state is one of a highly evolved soul. And remembering the dreams isn't all that necessary while you're in, conscious focus in physical linear reality. You don't need to remember all the nuances of a dream. What you do need to remember is that the energy of the dream can help enhance and perhaps contour your physical linear moment. So let's say you have a problem that you're trying to work out, and you keep running into walls, brick walls. And anyone knows if you run into a brick wall, it isn't pleasant. You can go into the dream state and work out these things and take what you have learned from that back into the physical focus and use it to your advantage to evolve yourself. Even if you're having a really hard time, you can work it out in the dream state. And that makes sometimes living the linear life a bit easier for those who might be having trouble with it.
Thank you, Veronica. And I have a follow-up question, which is kind of for myself, and that is, how about people who have these extremely vivid, multidimensional dreams, like where they think in their dreams. They anticipate things in their dreams that may or may not happen. I personally think that some of those dreams are you're actually going to another place, and there's other individuals, non-physical, and that maybe that's their natural state that you're in. Because in my case, I've had stuff that there's no possibility that it came from me.
The dream state offers many formats to follow. You can use them to move through difficult moments that you're trying to make a decision about or learn from. But it also can be interdimensional travel, that you are able, while you're in the unconscious state, to lift up and out of the body and move into other dimensional space, which can be extremely colorful and exciting, if you so choose it to be. And some of you are a bit more colorful than others.
Thank you, Veronica. And let's see what else we got on the question. Is karma something that only occurs on this planet, or does it occur in other places too? Also, is karma something that is strictly settled in physical reality, or can we balance it while we are in spirit?
It depends upon where the imbalances come from. If you are in an unbalanced state that is more spiritual, then you can do that in a spiritual manner. If you have created a participation in physical reality that is unbalanced, then you have to unwind that karmic energy in the physical.
Thank you, Veronica. Now this next, but Bobby says, this is what I would love to know. Do we have, in this thing in life, we all need money. But why is it that some people have so much money and some have little or none? Some people have too much money, an opinion started this fact, that they will never use it in this lifetime. Why so much greed? Thanks, Bobby.
One must realize that each of you come into physical reality to experience something. Some of you come in to experience emotional distress. Some come in to experience emotional balance. Some come in with plenty of money, but maybe they have other things that are going on that are equally tedious and tiresome. And to have the money thing out of the way for them is a better moment for them. The idea that there's not enough money, that there is money, that there's too much money, it's all very linear and not something that should be focused upon. We think that each of you come in with certain desires, certain needs, and we think if you live harmoniously and you keep yourself balanced, you will have what you need. Some are not here to, participate with money. They would rather have that just be taken care of, and maybe they have other issues going on. So it's impossible to define yourself by money in the culture, although the culture likes to do that. What you need to define yourself by is, what do you need, truly? And we think all of you, if you put it in that perspective, instead of saying, oh, I need money, I need money, I need money, what you need to think about is, what do I need to function comfortably in this reality? And some of you need more money than others. But the culture needs to be adjusted a bit in its thoughts, and all of you need to decide, what do I really need? Because we think a lot of you have stuff you don't need. You just keep collecting stuff. And it isn't about being a collector in the life. It's about finding the harmony and the balance that you need. Sometimes that includes money, sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't mean you're lacking if you don't have as much money as, say, the neighbor does. So it's not a race, it's not a competition. All of you should seek your internal harmony and ask for what you truly need, what will truly give you comfort. And don't do it, extravagantly. Just think, this is what I need. And the universe wants to provide for you. So instead of qualifying or quantifying the whole thing, Decide what would bring harmony to your internal being. Truly. Not artificially, but truly.
Thank you, Veronica.